What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite uncle, Chris D, aka Willie Wonka, aka Doobie Man, back in the motherfucking house, back with another stream of consciousness. And in this particular stream of consciousness, I'm going back in time. I'm gonna tell y'all another Gringo Diaries tale, but I'm gonna wrap it inside of You Got 10 Minutes to reward those who listen. You know what I'm saying? So you getting one of the 6 ladies that I got in the avatar screen. I'm finna drop one of them stories right now. These are new stories that I haven't told even with the previous channel, because all of these happened after the, after Caribbean Conquest ended. So in this particular episode, I'm gonna tell you about my little partner. So this particular shorty, I met her because I was really big into Las Reinas del Caribe, which is the national volleyball team for the Dominican Republic. I fell in love with 80% of them. I mean, literally wanted to impregnate 80 to 90% of them. It was just like maybe 3 that I was like, nah, I'm good. They too big, nah. They look like the worst ones look like centers that play in the WNBA. Ain't nobody trying to fuck no center that play in the WNBA. Now, them guards, couple forwards, but nobody trying to bang no center. So, but the 80%, oh my God. Jesus Christ. I mean, you go to the games, first of all, they wearing tight booty shorts. I'm from Houston. So when I would go to the Texans games and see the cheerleaders perform, I would see them perform, and they would have on these cutoff shorts, but some of the girls is white, and the cutoff shorts ain't cutting off, nothing. It's just flat, all in the back. And it's a little gap from where the cutoff shorts should be cupping the bottom of that butt, but it don't. It's just like they wearing culottes. The hell? But when you go to the Dominican Republic games, good Lord. I mean, it's a whole ass letter B out there. You feel me? Flat in the front and bubble in the back. A whole ass lowercase b. God damn. I like that. So I was a big fan, and I would go to every game. Well, what I didn't know is that sometimes during the year they host these tournaments. One of the years when they hosted this tournament, different Latin countries came to Santo Domingo to participate in the tournament. So I got an opportunity to see women from other countries. One in particular, I was like, God damn, because she wasn't tall. The majority of the women that play volleyball are very tall. And by tall, I mean taller than 6 feet. Now, if you're a short brother, a short king, as they say, you might only go after big, tall shorties. But I was never like that. I'm not really into shorties that's taller than me, especially bigger than me, because, bro, she might hold you down. She might like y'all might be wrestling, and then she pin your arm down and you can't get your arm back. You're like, hey. Bro, you might be in the kitchen. She might come up behind you and lift you up off your feet. You're a grown-ass man. Imagine that. You in the kitchen making coffee, and she come up behind you, lift you up off your feet. Nah, fuck that. I ain't with them big shorties. This one, she was about 5'5", 5'6". And you might say, well, how can a shorty that short play volleyball? Well, it's one particular position where you ain't got to be that tall to play it. She played that position. Not only did she play that position, but she started. She started for another Latin country. In the interest of trying to protect shorty identity, I will not be disclosing the exact country or the position, because you could find her fairly easily if you know what to search for. So I'm not giving that. What happened? I'm looking at her, I'm staring at her, I'm like, golly, look how she fill out them shorts. Oh. Then I noticed that after the game, they would leave, and then maybe 30, 45 minutes, they'd come back. because it would be like a round robin tournament. So you would have 3 games: Dominican Republic versus Venezuela, Mexico versus Cuba, Panama versus Puerto Rico, whatever, right? And so you're gonna have 3 games in one day. So if one team played in the first game, they might come back and check out the third game. So that's what happened. The shorty, her team played in the first game. And I was like, God damn, blah, blah, blah. And then the second game, I had got a little bit drunk. I had another hot dog or 2, whatever. And then the third game, they came back. But now they came back, they wearing like sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike, Adidas, whatever, full down, dress down sweatsuits, sitting in the crowd, peeping the other matches. All right, okay, all right. So I'm like, okay, all right, bet. So all I got to do is wait, because this particular country is notorious for having a lot of security with the people, because of a very interesting history that they have with people trying to leave that motherfucker. You feel me? So, but I'm peeping. I'm watching. All right, it's 4 over here. Okay, but look, it's 3 over here. Okay, so they ain't got to sit together. Okay, where's she at? Oh, there she go. Okay, so she over there with her partners. The other girl's over there with the coach. All I got to do is wait for Shorty to go to the bathroom, get a drink, anything like that. And as soon as she step out, I'm stepping up. I'm not sitting by her at this point. I'm sitting like cataways or corner from her, but I'm like maybe 10 rows, you know what I'm saying, on the other side. So that's what I did. I just waited, you know what I'm saying? And then like towards like the end of the second set, Shorty got up, I got up. Boop, boop. So she hit the hallway. So then like, I'm like, all right, so I ain't trying to be too obvious with it. So they was in line to get some popcorn, right? So I stepped up in the line and I was like, saludo, mira, yo quiero pagar para ti y su amiga. Si tú quieres, dime que tú quieres, voy a comprarla, no te piaques. She was like, I was like, sí. She was like, ¿en quién es tú? I was like, pero mi nombre es Chris. Si tú quieres, yo puedo ayudar con su inglés. Porque soy profe de inglés aquí en Santo Domingo, así. She was like, I was like, yeah, sí. I was like, pero soy gringo. Espero que tú no tienes problemas con eso. She was like, no, está bien. I was like, okay, bien. Entonces, ¿puedo pagar? She was like, claro. I was like, está bien. So we standing in the line. I'm going through the line with them. Now, mind you, I didn't get in the line. I just walked right up to where they was at and just start spitting. No fear. No fear. Smelling like nothing but motherfucking Brugal, maybe Newports, definitely shit weed, and a little bit of Ed Hardy. Step right to it, no shame, no hesitation. Fuck it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And she was with it. Why? Because when I stepped to her, I was like, let me pay for everything. Fuck it. The fuck? Nigga, 2 popcorns and some drinks? I got that. So, that was my way in to pay for everything. We got to talking a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, Mira, here's my phone number. If you need anything, if your partners need anything, hit me up and I got you. She was like, I bet. I'm like, bet. Boom. Shoot back to my seat. I'm ready to go now. Mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to head back to the crib. So, head back to the crib. Next day, she hit me up. She was like, Mira. She was like, una amiga mía quiere fumar. ¿Tú sabes quién tiene el weed? She called it WEI, but I knew what she was talking about. I got it. I was like, ¿Cuánto necesitas? Dime. And she told me. And so they just wanted enough to smoke for like maybe. So this is what I did. I bagged up like maybe a 20 sack. And that was just my personal shit. She was like, how much is it going to cost? I was like, don't even worry about it. I got you. It's going to be the second time that I'm paying for shit, which I ain't got an issue with. Bag that shit up for her and put in like 5-6 papers. You know what I'm saying? And so then she told me what hotel they were staying at. The hotel they were staying at was actually not that far from where they play the games at. So all I had to do was jump on the metro, boom, boom, shoot over there by the Olympic Center, walk over there to where the hotel was at, walk into the hotel. They was in the lobby. Bam! Slid that shit to her. We sitting in the hotel lobby just chopping it up while our homegirl and them go roll up. She don't smoke. I'm like, all right, bet. You want to drink some? She's like, nah, I can't drink because, we got these games and shit. I was like, all right, well, shit. This is what I'm trying to. This is the reason for me being here for real. And I shot my shot. I told exactly what it was. Listen, I'm 48 years old. Well, back then it was like, 45 years old. You know what I'm saying? Been living in the Dominican Republic a little over 10 years. I'm an English teacher, got my own business, you know what I'm saying? But I work in the academy too, And she was telling me how hard it was living where she lived because the, government be on some bullshit. And I was like, well, listen, apart from me really feeling you or trying to put my dick up inside you, I didn't say that, but that's what I was saying. I was like, I could give you and your homegirls classes free. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn English. And so she was like, for real? I was like, yeah, no problem. She was like, all right, cool. All right. So that was the initial meeting between me and her. Now, over the course of 3 years, we never got to the point to where we was boyfriend, girlfriend, but she came back to Santo Domingo an additional 3 times throughout the course of those 3 years. And each time she let me hit. Not the first time, because that was basically the extent of our initial meeting. But the next day, so like what I would do is whenever they was playing, I would record the games, and then after the games, go back to the hotel with them, you know what I'm saying, and then send them the pictures. Anybody want a picture, I could just send it to them in WhatsApp. What I'm also doing, I'm collecting phone numbers for the whole fucking team. You know what I'm saying? I got all them motherfuckers saved in my phone. Dope shit. And so I guess I'm going to have to break it up into a part 2 because that was just, like I said, just the initial meeting. So what I'm going to do is because right now YouTube only give me 15 minutes to get my shit out. So when I get into these stories, I'll break it off at a good point and then pick it up in another episode and just continue the story like that. So that way you get the whole complete story. So we'll end it there. That was how we initially met. That was our initial way that we would kick it. Now, a lot of shit happened after that. As far as why we don't talk no more, what went bad and how it went bad. But we'll say that for a future episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you made it to the end, leave me a motherfucking volleyball. Leave me a volleyball emoji in the comments. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really enjoy getting these stories out for y'all. Sorry that it's been so long that I've been in the space to where I could really do it, but now I am. I got fast internet. My phone semi-work, whatever. But we here. We doing what we can to get relative, informative, compelling stories about living in the Dominican Republic. It's my goal to get them out and for y'all to check them out. If you like the videos, hit me a like. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Keep your head down. Stay up. Until next time, we out. Peace.